Hello and a very warm welcome. Thanks for staying tuned to CNN News 18. I'm Kritsween Balia. We start this edition of news with some breaking news coming in amidst mediation push by Delhi High Court. Priya Kapur has spilled fresh beans. Priya Kapur has filed a fresh defamation suit against Sunjay Kapur's sister, Mandhira Kapur, and the podcasters. Priya Kapur has now sought a 20 crore fine and damages from Mandhira and podcaster Pooja Chaudhary. That's the latest bit of breaking news update that's coming in. So a lot more set to take place in this case, in this suit. Now we're learning, filed under the court's ordinary original civil jurisdiction. Priya Kapur has sought a decree for damages amounting to over 20 crore rupees for alleged loss of reputation, mental agony, social humiliation. That's the latest move that's been made by Priya Sachdev Kapur. She's filed a civil defamation suit before the Delhi High Court seeking 20 crore in damages against Mandhira Kapur and also podcast host Pooja Chaudhary. She's alleged that statements made about her through the podcast, through interviews, through social media posts and republished online content have seriously harmed her reputation and caused emotional distress. So this is a suit that's been filed under the court's ordinary original civil jurisdiction is what we're learning. She's also requested that the court grant permanent and mandatory injunctions restraining the defendants from publishing or circulating any further allegedly defamatory content, and has also sought direction to remove existing material from digital and social media platforms. I do want to bring in Ananya Bhatnagar into the conversation. Ananya, give us a lowdown of the direction that Priya Kapur is now seeking and how she's taken this up with the Delhi High Court.
Well, definitely she has now moved the Delhi High Court, and between all of this comes at a time when the Delhi High Court itself was mooting for a mediation between, the family members, whether it's Rani Kapoor, Mandhira Kapur, or in fact it is Priya Sachdev Kapur. There is in fact a bit of mediation that the Delhi High Court had, asked to initiate, but fresh beans have been spilled by Priya Sachdev Kapur by filing this defamation case before, in fact, the Delhi High Court. Remember that already one case is pending before the Delhi's Patiala House Court as far as Mandhira Kapur and this podcaster Pooja Chaudhary is concerned. But now a fresh case being filed by Mandhira Kapur is something that brings this fight over and over. And very clearly at this particular juncture, whether or not these mediations would actually, fail or would actually lead to a conclusion is something that we clearly see that, fresh beans being spilled, but definitely leads it to a very dramatic end as well.
Apart from this, Ananya, we've seen the kind of legal battle that's been on in the family ever since Sunjay Kapoor's demise. What's the next big development in the courts set to take place? Is this going to be it that we're going to be seeing Delhi High Court step in on?
Well, definitely this could be one of those. There have been certain applications also. There have been, in fact, have been filed as far as this whole family feud is concerned. But at the same point of time, at this particular juncture, we are also expecting a judgment that is to come on the suit that was filed by Karishma Kapoor's children, Samaira Kapoor and Kian Kapoor. And very clearly, at this particular point of time, this is something that makes it very, very clear that the whole case would depend upon that particular judgment, because that could set the law straight as far as Sanjay Kapoor's estate is concerned. But at the same point of time, whether these other suits and other applications come out with a different, a different result is something that we'll have to wait and watch for.
Okay, now this civil action has been sought against Mandhira Kapur and also the podcaster in this case. All of this is something that Priya Kapur is now mulling on, is the legal action that she's decided to take going forward. Ananya, give us a sense of whether or not any clarification has come in from Mandhira or the podcaster on how they look at these allegations, grave allegations slapped by Priya Kapur.
Well, this defamation case comes out as far as only now. But what would Mandhira and others be saying is something that we'll get to know in the course of the day. And we'll also try to contact Mandhira Kapur and others in order to know their stance as far as this case is concerned, because this is the second defamation case that is being filed by Priya Sachdev Kapur against Mandhira Kapur. And at this particular juncture, how would it lead to? Because it could also be leading to a parallel jurisdiction, at play. And how would the courts be dealing with it is something that we'll have to wait and watch for, because we are at a stage, we are seeing the stage where the Delhi High Court repeatedly for 2 days said that there is a mediation that needs to happen. It is
Yeah.
the legacy of Surinder Kapoor, the father of Sanjay Kapoor, that is being taken forward. And how would the family members be fighting if the late should be honored, is what the Delhi High Court had said. So whether the Delhi High Court would see this as something that goes against mediation, or is this something that could re-escalate that whole fight, is something that we'll have to wait and watch for.
Thank you, Ananya, for getting us a lowdown on this big story coming in. That's the action that Priya Kapoor is now seeking against Mandhira Kapur and the broadcaster in this case. So more in the defamation case.